All right. So we are live with Scotty Huss here. So you're a speaker, entrepreneur, and I was looking through your story of how you were first working at your local gym, right? And there's people in the gym that were pretty wealthy, and I think a lot of people go through this where they meet so many, or they meet someone who's very, very successful, and they have an epiphany, a moment where like, damn, why can't I be like this guy, or maybe I can do more within myself, and then you kind of gravitated towards that and you became an entrepreneur after 3 years in network marketing and you developed your own business, right?
I mean, so basically I didn't even understand that you could make 50, 70, 100,000, $1 million in a month. And when I heard somebody that was like just a few years older than me talking about it on the phone, I overheard a conversation and I was just like intrigued. I was asking all these questions like, hey, how can I get involved with you and what it is that you do? I was working at the gym. I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
just working out at the gym, I was working at the gym. So I would see like people, or I saw like a 22-year-old driving a Rolls Royce and an M6, and I was like, wow, like I want to do what he does.
And I feel like when you live in Miami, there's a lot of luxury. There's a lot of people flexing their cars. The lifestyle there is crazy. And I think you get a lot of more motivation when you see that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't living in Miami when I started my entrepreneurial journey. I was in Fort Myers, Florida, which is a lot less hype and
Okay.
crazy going on. Um, and I think that, Miami is really all about lifestyle. I think that's really the selling point of Miami. And there's different periods of like your entrepreneurial journey where, at one point it's very, it's like the come up phase where you're coming up and you don't have the things yet, but you're like faking it till you make it, or
Mm-hmm.
you're like, you're really trying super hard. And then there's like that phase where it's loud, flashy, you just got it. Hey, you're new to this baller like stuff. And then there's like, hey, the more calmer phase where now you're doing way bigger deals. It's just your lifestyle is just kind of balanced to this luxurious standard because once you get up to this pinnacle level, you'll do anything to never ever lose that level again. And then there's that last, like, hey, I'm good, I'm set, I'm great forever. There's that last that last quadrant.
Mm-hmm. So what was it exactly? Because of course you can see people driving crazy cars, living a crazy lifestyle, and you can get motivated by that, right? But that motivation has to stay there for you to put in that work, right? So you call the guy up, you learn that you can make money, mad money on your own, not working a 9 to 5, for example. So what made you stick to the plan of network marketing for 3 years? Because a lot of people, they would quit, they'll get too bored. Maybe they wouldn't see any results right away. How was it in your case?
I just, I never, like I would never go back to normalcy after I understood. Like, if you knew what I knew, you would do what I do too. And once you get exposed, once your mind gets expanded to something, it'll never go back
Mm-hmm.
to what it was previously known for. So I think the biggest thing for me was I just needed to see it. Seeing is believing. Once I saw the potential, the capability of what you could actually accomplish, and saw that it's not just, you don't have to be special, you don't have to be better than anybody, you don't have to be the best speaker, you don't have to be the best at your craft, but if you work on yourself and you grow to a certain level, you raise your vibration, you surround yourself with successful people, you get around the right people. It's really, 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 really
Mm-hmm.
about who you know. Like, and that was my breakthrough. Is I knew, like, I met people that inspired me that lasted longer than just the little motivation of these nice luxury cars. And, there's millions of people in Miami, not, 99.9% never make $1 million a year, never drive their dream car, never live in their dream home or dream condo, or never experience that lifestyle. But what really separated me, I think, was, I just couldn't not do it. There was like no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I
Mm-hmm.
have no other option but to turn my dreams to reality.
So you kind of had like an internal sort of mechanism that just made you, once you see it, you can't go back, like you just mentioned. Now, just to provide context here, what is network marketing?
Network marketing, direct selling, it's an industry, $180 billion industry where You have goods and services, and you get paid for sharing those goods and services with other consumers.
Okay, so in your first 3 years when you were working in network marketing, what was your exact task or job here?
Uh, Show the plan. You exposure builds the business.
Okay.
You show people what you're doing. You show people how they can do it, and you help them get there. I don't think network marketing is really just about sales, or just showing. It's really about helping the people that do see the value in doing what it is that you're doing, have success. You're a great network marketer based on how many people you can help become great.
And how do you become great? Because of course you said it's not just about sales, but it's also bringing about helping bring people to the team, right? To make sales. Now, how do you incorporate that? Like, how do you aggregate those skills? How do you get those skills of being a good salesman and convincing people or getting people onto your team?
I don't think it's about convincing. It's really about sharing, and people buy way more than I have to sell. So people usually when they contact me at Now, they know that they're going to contact me to get involved in business with me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think what's the key task? You said I think it's really just becoming a person of influence.
Okay.
I think leadership is all about influence. If you have influence, now you have people. People is your capital in any business. Whether it's you being a chiropractor, a dentist, a doctor, a lawyer, you need people. You need customers. The biggest doctors, the biggest lawyers, the biggest practices, the biggest entrepreneurs have lots of buying customers, raging fans.
And is it a purely commission-based job?
um, Based on you and your team sales. So basically,
Okay.
you do whatever you teach your team to do, you can get paid off of your efforts and other people's efforts. And then different companies have different platforms. My company especially has an ecosystem that allows people to benefit off of travel, off of other perks, as well as everyday items like vitamins and supplements and different things of the sort.
Okay. So describe your first 6 months into network marketing, because I don't know if you had, prior business experience, prior entrepreneurial ventures before network marketing. How was it from the get-go? The first 6 months, was it tough? Did you have to learn? How was the learning curve?
10 months, no success, no money, no income, no nothing, just paying a monthly subscription.
And did you think that, okay, this is bogus, or am I not good enough?
I knew it wasn't bogus. I knew I was good enough. Um, but I knew I didn't try or do my best.
Okay. And what was that transition or that inflection point where, okay, things started to pick up? What did you change to get some sales here?
I moved to Miami, met a mentor, and he was making $1,000 a month. And I said, look, I'll move to Miami right now. I'll pack up a bag. I'll leave, drop out of school, do whatever I have to do, get around you, teach me how to do events like that of 20, 30 people, and I'm out. And when I met him, moved to Miami, it was just a matter of 30 or 40 days where I hit 1,000 a month in network marketing. We actually ended up leaving that company, going to another company. And when we launched that, that's when I hit my 100,000, my 6-figure year mark.
So is it fair to say, I mean, I don't know how it is for every network marketing company, but once you're in it, are you kind of thrown in the deep end and you have to learn sales on your own?
I think a lot of companies have duplicatable systems put in place for their individuals and their customers and their distributors, for the person to actually learn what to do to go build the business when they join. So they have a getting started process, a getting started phase, where they show you exactly what you need to accomplish and what you need to go do to hit a specific level on the platform. I know not all companies do that. They don't all teach you intensive training on how to be a great network marketer or how to go do social media. I know that's a lot of the leadership within those companies that teach those specific things. But I mean, there's so many different companies that have different ways that they build the business. On my specific company, there's a getting started blueprint where we show people how to hit crazy income levels within their first 90 days.
Mm. And do you think as an entrepreneur, no matter how good you are, beginner, advanced, whatever it is, that you have to let go of your ego because there's always ways to learn more, right? And if you say you had a big ego, then you wouldn't have gone to a mentor, right? You probably could have said, oh, I'm going to figure this out on myself eventually. But the fact that you were like, okay, I'm struggling here after 10 months. I need someone to help me out here. And then after that, you started making some money. How important is it for entrepreneurs nowadays to let go of their ego and ask for help?
Ego is important. Having an ego is important because it knows that you're going to separate yourself from everybody else that's going to be mentored by that person. So I had an ego. I knew that that person should spend more time with me, and it would pay that person more than him spending time with someone else. But humility is not a personality trait. It's recognizing that somebody has something or some information that you just don't yet have.
Okay.
It's you being able to say, hey, this person has something that I don't, and maybe I can listen to this person. And I recognize that. I had that humility factor within myself. I had an ego as well, meaning that I knew that I was going to be the best. If I just knew what to do, I was going to do it 1,000,000%. But the reason why I didn't have the success in the beginning is just because I didn't know the skills. Skills pay the bills.
And what were those skills that you learned from your mentor?
I learned the breakdown of just how to be a good network marketer, whether it was inviting or doing presentations or doing, promoting events or prospecting or the basic stuff, learning social media. I think social media has been an extreme advantage when it comes down to building this. Is, I don't even know 90% of the people on a personal level, but I met them online, and we've built crazy businesses, relationships in other countries that I don't even speak the language in. And I would have never been able to do that without social media.
So can you kind of give us, a block diagram here of how you would break down your process of sales,
Yeah. I mean, when I get somebody started in the business, the first thing that I do is I tell them, make a power of 50 list. So they're going to write down 50 people that they're going to talk to, that they're going to practice with about sharing something that just crossed their desk. Hey, you guys just launched. You are a part of a emerging billion-dollar company. You're going to talk about it. You're going to be excited about it. You're going to be enthusiastic about it. You want to share it with everybody, but you want to give them a fear of missing out. Meaning that you're not going to just give them all the information on the phone. You just want to give them the invitation on the phone to check out the information on the phone. And really what it is about getting the information in front of more people. When you have 50, 100, 200, 500, 1,000 people see the information on a daily basis, there's a ratio that's going to start to develop about how many people out of 10 start to get started in the business. So you expose a lot of people, you put them in front of somebody that's made money on the industry or in the business, and those people will help those people make the right decision to get started in the company. And then now the easy part is really getting new people in. The hard part is after somebody gets in, teaching that person how to go duplicate and how to go get to the next level of their life.
Okay, I see. But I'm saying, like, once you acquire those skills, I feel that before you get people into your network marketing team, you need to know what to do first, right?
No, you don't need to know
You
what to do.
don't.
You need to know one person that knows what to do, and you need
Okay.
to listen to that person, and you need to have him work for you. I think the biggest problem in network marketing is people try to go do it themselves. When you have people that are incentivized off of helping you, and they're willing to go work for you, and you don't leverage those people. Network marketing is a leverage-based industry. It's a leverage-based business, meaning that you can leverage people to do the work for you, and you'll get paid for your efforts, your people's efforts, and the people above you. They can work for you, and that will pay you too.
Okay. So I feel that. Have you played that game where you're in a circle with like 10 or 12 people, and one person starts with the message, and then at the end they have to tell each person the message, and then once it goes around in a circle, the
Yeah,
message is completely
telephone.
different. Yeah.
Telephone.
So when you have too many people, I don't know if this is true or not because I've never done network marketing before, but if you have too many people in your team and you said it's a leveraging game here, at what point does it become too diluted? Like how far spread out can you have your team? that makes sense.
Oh, it doesn't ever become too diluting. You want the more people, the better. And does it change? I mean, I usually keep it to where we all stick to one same system, thousands of levels all around the world, different languages, the whole nine. Um, I don't think it really dilutes because if it works for me, it'll work for you, it'll work for the next person. And as long as everybody sticks to doing what works, it'll continue. Does it get lost down the line? I mean, even thousands levels of deep, I've met people that have made hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's the thing is, it's not a set. Not everybody's going to have success in network marketing. 97% of people don't. But there's people that have success that I've never met and they're on my team. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Now, after 3 years, you created your own business.
No, I'm actually a part of a network marketing company right now.
Okay. And can you kind of move up the ladder, or is it just something that you get more and more people? And of course, if you get more and more people, those guys build up the commission base where
Yeah,
you
there's
earn
a
more.
ranking system. There's a ranking system
Okay.
based on what volume you produce for the company. You get paid a certain percentage, and as you increase the amount of volume you bring in, you climb up the ladder of the ranks. You can hit ranks that qualify you for different bonuses and bonus pools that pay you more and larger amounts as well.
Mm-hmm. And how important is it nowadays, if you're in this network marketing business or industry, to create a personal brand? Because if you create a personal brand, I think a lot more people will be incentivized or more attracted to you in terms of joining your venture, right?
What was that? Say one
Like
more time.
how important is it to build a personal brand so that you can attract more people to work with you in the network marketing industry?
I think, I don't think everybody needs like I think everybody does need an LLC if you own a business, but I mean, like, you don't need that entity that you're going to call it. Like, you could just call it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And people join people, not companies. So it's really not about the company. It's really about the people and, how you make other people feel. I think success has a lot to do with, how you make other people feel. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. We've all heard that quote many times, and it's just, you have to make other people feel as if this is a growth environment where they're going to work with you and become a better person, where it's based on growth and personal development and positivity and abundance. And when you make people feel good around you, people gravitate towards you. You develop an aura that attracts like-minded people, and then the mastermind starts to take place. And like, when you exchange ideas with the right people, it's inevitable for money to just start coming in increasing quantities.
Okay. And you said that not everything is sales here, but a huge part of it is. Now, if you were to be into network marketing, if anyone's listening to this, if they're new to it, how do you allocate, or what are the essential skills in network marketing? Is it, say, 80% skills, 20% communication and bringing people into the team?
It's 99% spiritual and 1% physical.
And why, you said 99%
Spiritual,
spiritual, and why is that?
because you become what you think about. And if you really get the spiritual side of success down, the physical side of success has no other option but to start attracting itself into your life. Anything that's held for an acquainted amount of time and thought on and brought upon and felt, I think feeling is the secret. When you feel it, you will now attract like to like feeling, like vibration.
Have you read, are there any books or podcasts or anything, any resources that you've come across even before network marketing that made you had this belief system?
No, it was really after network marketing when I started reading books and listening to audiobooks. Magic of Believing, Claude Bristol, Strange Secret, Earl Nightingale, Thinking You Were Rich, Napoleon Hill. Basic stuff, How to Win Friends and Influence People, Dale Carnegie. Uh, so many different books that I've read. I love reading. I mean, it's like one of my, uh, I actually hate reading, but I love learning. So
Hmm.
I like to listen more than I like to read, but I force myself to read. because I love the learning part. I don't really like the act of doing it, but once I do it, I always feel great about about reading the book. So I
Mm-hmm.
think the book Mountain is You right now. It's phenomenal. I really highly recommend it. I recommend all the books that I actually just said. Quantum Leap, U Squared, by Price Pritchett. I mean, there's been so many different books that I have got my hands on over the years that have just really just, a lot of the books say very similar things, you know, whether it's thoughts or things, or you have to have burning desire, or you become what you think about. They all have very similar things. So I think it's about working on yourself while you work on your business. And if you work on yourself in your business, you're going to go far. If you work on just your business or just yourself, you're going to walk in circles.
So it's always important to reinvest in your business and yourself to learn more. I mean, there's one thing to learn and there's another thing to apply that knowledge. So do you have a system where whenever you read something or you read a passage that you make sure that you apply that?
I mean, we all suffer from, uh, there's certain things that I know and I still don't do to this day. You know what I mean? And we all have that. And I don't think there's ever going to be a time and place where there's not going to be an area that you can improve on. But the whole secret, I think, to success is knowing what you want and then not stopping until you get it. It's just, hey, where do I want to be over the course of the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years? Define exactly what it is and don't let anything get in the way of you going to that place. For
Mm-hmm.
me, it's impacting a billion people. It's making $3 million a day and becoming a billionaire and setting schools up in Africa and Indonesia and going all around the world, experiencing the nicest places and driving luxury cars, having a luxury lifestyle and being able to provide for myself and my family and everyone around me, making cool YouTube videos with my
Mm-hmm.
best friends and traveling the world.
Now, as an entrepreneur, do you have a number per se and how much you want to make, what your net worth is, or how much you want to make a year?
Yeah, I mean, I want to make $1 billion in 1 year. Like that's an ultimate goal of mine to make $1 billion in a year and be a multi-billionaire. That would be great. I have it tattooed on my body, to be
Oh,
honest.
really?
I have this fascinated obsession of becoming that. I have it written all over my house. My current goal, it's 1 million a month and getting verified on Instagram. So Facebook verification coming soon, Instagram verification coming soon, and then, dude, just so much great things are actually in the works right now. In the next 7 days, if you guys follow me that are listening to this, in the next 7 to 10 days, we will be launching something that is it's never been seen, it's never been done, and nobody actually really knows about what I'm launching in the United States. So it's really overseas, mostly in Asia and Latin America, but we're going to be bringing it to the United States, and this is going to be absolutely crazy.
I was watching one of your YouTube videos actually, and there was an app that you launched. It was about 5 months ago. Um, does it have to do something with that, or is it completely different?
Completely different.
And
Like
is
when I
it,
say nobody in the States knows about it,
uh,
really nobody in the States knows about
yeah? And is it an independent project apart from network marketing, or are you going into different sectors of entrepreneurship?
it. Can't be disclosed on this call right now.
Okay, fine. But in terms of your personal ambition here, of course you're doing network marketing, but are there other ventures that you're looking into? For example, real estate, e-com, etc.
I do e-com drop shipping on the side. I am getting pre-approved for a multiplex here in Naples and Miami right now. Um, the whole trick is to set yourself up. I invest a lot into cryptocurrency.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's
Uh,
going up right now, right?
the most lucrative investment that I've ever taken part of. Um, it's just, I mean, dude, like, there's so many different things that you can do, and everybody has their own opinion on what you should or should not do.
Oh, for
I
sure.
think finding that one mentor that can really guide you in the direction that they're in when they're in a significant place of value, and then them lead you into the right direction of how you can get there too. I like it when people have vested interest or unvested interest, but they They really care about who you have to become, and they help you become that person by setting you in the right direction towards teaching you what it is that they know.
Mm-hmm. Now you have this massive ambition of, generating $1 billion a year, right? Now, in terms of getting to that goal, I feel that a lot of entrepreneurs, they they can save every penny and have their money work for them, or every once in a while spend on something lavish to reward themselves. So as an entrepreneur like yourself, a successful one, how do you kind of balance or invest your money? Do you every once in a while, you were just talking about earlier that you got yourself a Rolls Royce. Now, do you do that whenever you get a big project or a huge result and you have to reward yourself, and that way it motivates you to do even more?
I mean, I spend 10% on myself.
Mm-hmm.
90% is either to taxes or to back in the business, saved, um, or given away. I give away 10% as well. So, I mean, I have a specific guideline of what I do every single time I get paid.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I allocate my expenses and supplemental income of what I can splurge or what I can put for myself or what I'm allowed to really, really do. When I do hit a big level or make a lot of money in a short period of time, I reallocate those 6 things that I do with money, and I, I I go either pick something out for myself, or I invest really big into something, or I reallocate money.
Dope.
I have a financial advisor as well who does a lot of my advising before I make any large splurgy moves.
Oh, a financial advisor.
Yep.
I feel, yeah, people yeah, you think it's important to have, some sort of accountant or, yeah, financial advisor once you start to make a lot of money, and if you have your money
For
different.
a year, you need both. And then you need somebody doing your bookkeeping after $250,000 a year.
Because you can't do everything yourself, right? You're involved in too many things, and you're going to be way too busy to handle everything at some point.
Absolutely.
So do you run systems, or do you have, say, virtual assistants to help you along your day because you're involved in so many projects?
I have two assistants. One is virtual, one is actually here in Miami. Um, and they help me with everything.
And are there any software tools that you kind of implement or help you to be more productive?
I use Telegram, WhatsApp messages. I'm really, you know, old fashioned with it. I use like the basic stuff on the iPhone. I use pen and paper. I use a lot of pen and paper. Like I like pen and paper. Like I'm a pen and paper type of guy, but I also keep it on my phone. I have a couple phones, so I usually text myself. I text myself. That works really well. I mean, I have like ways for you to book a call with me. I have my website. I have my lead generation software. I have my Instagram, and I keep everything within those apps. And then, you know, I have my assistants keep track of everything else.
Yeah, on your website, actually, there's a form that you can fill out. So if anyone's interested in doing network marketing, they can hit you up, right?
For actually any of the businesses that I'm involved in, whether it's e-com drop shipping, whether it's Instagram growth, whether it's network marketing, whether it's whatever service, or I'm right now in a phase where I'm just helping new upcoming entrepreneurs have quantum leaps in their life. Maybe they made their first 10,000 or $100,000 and they want to make 1 million. They want to 10x. I'm helping people do that, whether it's with network marketing or outside of network marketing. We have multiple different ways where you can get involved with us in business. We can consult and show you different ways that we've produced multiple six-figure annual and monthly incomes all around the world.
So can you kind of give us some examples? Because, you said it took you 10 months to kind of get the results that you wanted, right? And in your program, you said that under 90 days, in 90 days, you can generate 6 figures. So what are some case studies or some examples of your students generating that income under 90 days?
Well, this was, I think anytime you launch something, um, it creates new excitement. It creates a new hype. It creates a new uh, energy. And what that did, and in the past, see, I've been a part of my current opportunity for a little less than 210 days. And in that time, we've helped over 100 people make over 100 grand in that short period of time. And the reason why, uh, products and services, timing, um, leadership, and then really that energy that I was talking about of getting in, understanding the compensation plan and the breakdown of what you have to go do. And then when you understand how simple and duplicatable it is, it's doing it and then teaching it. So a lot of people, they try to teach before they actually go get results. It's learn the information, do the work, model somebody who's done it, and then repeat the process by teaching the next person how to do it too. We lined up simple duplicatable system. Um, I did the work first. I showed everybody, here's what you got to do. Boom, here's how it's done. I did it. And then I taught the next person. I taught the next person. They taught the next person. And then the trickle effect started happening, taking place all around the world. Now we have people in new cars, new houses, new dream watch, like the dreams to reality. You can see a track record of all the different people that have had success in the business. And you can look at the six-figure incomes that have taken place. And it's crazy to see that some of the people that I saw only make 150 bucks a month or 600 bucks a month make 30,000 or $20,000 a month over here.
Now, what do you have to say? I think another word or another phrase for network marketing is multi-level marketing. And a lot of people may have a lot of bad things to say about it. Where do you think about that? That people have a bad saying that it's a pyramid scheme, that it's fake, that you can't make a lot of money. Do you think those are just excuses?
I think it's a scam. It's a scam. Network marketing is a scam. And what I mean by that is if you say that it's a scam, you're still chilling at mom's, you're still cooking at McDonald's, or you're still confused about money. But the thing is if you pay taxes and you're doing business, it's legal. If you have a legal product, a legal service, and an operational facility, I mean, do network marketing companies get shut down? Yes, they do. Is it risky? The biggest risk in life is not taking one. You could give me a million excuses, you can enjoy work tomorrow. It depends. Like, not everybody's meant to go do network marketing. Not everybody's meant to make 6 figures or 7 figures. Not everybody's meant to understand my way of thinking. But if you're open-minded and you're ready to do something different with your life, then you can expect some different results. If you want to see how I live and what I do and where my income comes from, it's all solely, my first, foundation, my baby is the network marketing industry. And I don't know if I'll ever stop. I think this industry is beautiful. I really like how you have to help other people to win. I really like, there's really bad parts about it as well. There's the good, the bad, and the ugly. But at the end of the day, I have my heart here. I have my team here. I have my people here. I've met some of the best people on the planet because of network marketing. I've learned some of the most key, valuable information. I learned about personal self-development in network marketing, and I would never learn these things without it.
I think a lot of people, they can complain about many things, including Facebook ads, and they never ran one before. Point is, you kind of have to experience it yourself before you can judge it, right? It's not fair to judge something that you haven't yet experienced. So it's good to have that experience. And then if it goes well, if it doesn't go well, then you have the right to judge it because you've been there and you've done that. So what sort of products can you sell in your network marketing industry or business?
Travel, trading, Forex, cryptocurrency, automatic trading, softwares, and then health and wellness supplements that can make your day better every day.
So you get the choice. You get the choice to say if you're a fan of crypto or health and wellness, then you get to choose to sell those products, right? If you have a passion about that.
Whichever products you want to use, you can choose whichever products you want to share.
Okay. And in your case, what was something that you were a fan of that you decided to sell?
I use everything, to be honest. I use all the products. I like everything. I'm a firm believer in going all in. I'm all in everything I do. And I teach other people that you should go all in. But I mean, if it was somebody, just wanting to choose one or the other, They can.
Now, how important is it to understand the market? So if you're into crypto or software, how important is it to understand, at least the fundamentals of what those industries are so you can sell those products and services?
Um, in the Bible it says, if you ask for anything, ask for understanding. Um, I don't think I understand the crypto market myself at all. I really don't. I don't think I understand it. I think you just buy low and you sell high. I don't really know how to read the graphs. I don't know how to, I don't know, I don't know exactly, the details about it, but I make money. You know what I mean? Like I learn
Hmm.
people and I have the right people that have helped me make extraordinary amounts of money in it. So yeah, I don't think it's important at all.
What about if you're selling, a supplement? You don't think it's important to kind of know the fundamentals of how it works, what it does before you sell it to someone?
I mean, it really is about how you make people feel. Sometimes people will buy into you before they buy into the supplement. Should you know the facts? I think facts are cool. I think I know less facts and more stories about what happened with people using the supplements. I think it's really about what story can you tell, what results, what track record do you have to share with everybody around you, rather than, hey, it's vegan and it's this and it, you know what I mean? Like that's cool, but what does it do? Like what happened? How many lives has it impacted? So what's the story?
Okay, so it's more of a storyline rather than the facts that you're
Stories
trying to
sell.
share.
Facts tell, stories sell. Point blank.
Hmm. Now, when it comes down to stories or the way of selling a product, do you sell it through your own personal page, or how do you sell a product exactly? Do you have to create your own, for example, e-commerce store, or do you kind of have a link on your bio and you promote it like that, and whenever they click on it, they buy it from the site, you get a commission?
I send out the link. People sign up for the monthly membership or the annual membership, and they can go a la carte and pick what products they want.
Okay, so you kind of have a link there, and then they can pick the products. Okay, that makes sense now. Because for the longest time, I thought that you had to create your own store in some sort of way, but I guess if you just
No,
have a
no,
link.
no. They do everything for you. It's all done for you. All you do is you send your link and then they use.
Okay. Now, say you don't have a massive personal brand, like say you have a couple hundred followers. Of course, the more followers you have, the more
I know
audience.
people with less followers that make millions of dollars a month.
Now, how do they run ads or what?
They don't run ads. It's just people to people. They have influence. It's not about how many followers you have. It's not about how many people you know. It's about learning and going through the process and growing and becoming the person that you have to become to attract the life that you want and you deserve into your life. Like you can start from the bottom and you can rise your way and go to the top.
And you've seen that from time and time again, where people with little to no followers just figure out a way to.
It was me.
It
That was
was you. That was
me.
your experience.
Little to no followers, little in my eyes, all the way to where I'm at. I'm
so
a
you
little
don't.
different of that.
So you don't believe that you don't need thousands of followers to sell a product. You just kind of have to use your voice and the best ability, network with people, maybe even outside of social media, to sell these products and get yourself a commission.
I think you should start building your followers if you don't have them, but I
Hmm.
don't think it's a necessity to have a lot of followers because I know people that have no followers and have bigger checks than people with 1 million followers.
So what's one tactic if you don't, especially during COVID, if you don't have any followers, no audience in your personal brand, how do you exactly sell something then?
Start meeting people, start prospecting, um, start to obtain followers. Like whether it's going out and meeting new people or messaging people on Instagram to find out, hey, how you can start connecting with different social circles or social groups. Start utilizing the different tools that Facebook and Instagram has. Like there's so many different ways to be able to build your profile nowadays. There's so many different people that you can use organic growth or, like different social media tactics to really just building this stuff. So it's like common information that you can get on Google, find a mentor that knows what they're doing, have them help you, have them guide you. Don't do it by yourself. You're always in business for yourself, but never by yourself. So get somebody who has vested interest to help you become who you have to become. And then, obviously do the work. So many people, they go out and they seek all this information, but they don't even do it once they get it given. I like people that are just ready to implement exactly what it is that I teach them.
Got it. And do you recommend any entrepreneur to find a mentor who's better than them, who's been there, done that, so you can kind of leverage the information and become a better businessman, better
First of all,
businesswoman?
nobody's better than me. I'm not better than nobody. We're all equals and we're here to make each other better.
Mm-hmm.
All going to the same place. Somebody's there already. It's cool. They can show you how to get there with less hassle along the way.
For sure. Yeah, I think that's a key component. Just finding someone who's been there, done that, can lead the way and help you throughout that journey. And then once you attain that knowledge, you can pass that knowledge again as well.
Highly agree with you.
Now, Scotty, I don't want to take too much of your time here. So if people, want to learn more about network marketing, if they want to learn more about you, where can they hit you up?
Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, any social media handle really works. YouTube, you can connect with me on my website, believewithscotty.com. And I look forward to seeing you guys at the top or from the top because it's way too crowded at the bottom.
Dope. So what was your handle, your social media handle, so I can put it in the show notes?
At Scotty Huss, at Scotty Huss.
All of them. Okay.
On them. Yep, they're all the exact same. So you guys can connect with me there, believewithscotty.com. That is my website. I appreciate you, Andres, for having me on the call, man. And I look forward to seeing you all over social media and looking forward to listening to all your podcasts as well, brother.
Thank you, man. I really do appreciate it. And I'll put all the handles, your website in the show notes. So if anyone can click on that, they can hit you up and check you out.
Perfect, brother. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, man. Thank you. Have a good one. All right.